Hi again. I finally have my Dollar Tree Junk Journal Challenge entry ready to share. It's really not finished, but I'm kind of at the deadline now, so I wanted to show you what I have completed at least so far. I tried to really stick with the Dollar Tree products. I did use a couple of things that were not Dollar Tree, and I'll point those out, but anything else really did come from there. I wanted to start with the fabric on the front, and this little piece on the front, it was a Halloween tree topper, and I took the little spring off and glued it to the front of the book because I think it's really cute. When I make my journals, I usually do them like this. I use a thick chipboard, and I usually double it up, and I cover it with fabric, and then I also add a panel on the inside that is also chipboard covered with the fabric. It just makes it feel sturdier and more complete to me. I have 2 signatures in this journal, and there are some empty pages, so I'm going to have to go back and fill those in later. My pages were sewn in, which is a basic binding stitch. This particular sheet right here came from a little activity book. I found it was I think a Pet Patrol or Paws or something, some kind of a little dog cartoon character page. And then on the other side there is an activity to do. This is paper that I sprayed with my own homemade ink spray. All I did was take some acrylic paint and put it in a spray bottle, added some water and some of the what is it called? It's what you add to resin. It has a little bit of glitter to it. Mica powder. It's hard to see, but it does really kind of sparkle, and I just sprayed the paper, and it's that really thin Dollar Tree paper too, so it sprayed pretty well. It soaked a little bit to the back. There's some glitter paper from there, a coloring page, another paper that I sprayed with yellow paint this time. And then on this side, this is a little name tag from Dollar Tree, and I just used it to make a pocket and added a tag. I sprayed the tags too. And this is an index card, and the little mummy character is from one of those craft kits that I shared in my haul video. And this is another part of that, one of the craft kits that have the cat's face. These are some of the paper bags that I purchased. And inside this one, there is a little tag I made from the, I think they're called blackboard tags. Here's some of that handwriting paper and the coloring book page. This is one of the die cuts and some cutouts that I purchased, and some of the lettering as well, and this is a little tuck spot. Oh, excuse me. I found that magazine that had the party ideas in it, so there's a page from that. Another Paw Patrol, that's the name of those characters, Paw Patrol page. And over here's a little tuck spot I made from the little children's book that I purchased, and then I have some little pieces in there. Here's one of the paper bags that I bought, and I just cut the top off and used it backwards, glued on the sides, and then it made a double pocket. Have a little tag in there, and another index card. There's a recipe from that little magazine that I had. There's some paper that I tried to marble with nail polish and water. It didn't turn out great, but it's kind of a fun pattern. Makes it very shiny. Here's another recipe from the magazine. This is from the back of a coloring book. There's a pocket out of that with a little tag. I need to go back and put some strings or some twine or something in those holes. More of the paper. You can kind of see the sparkle on this page a little better. That's the other half of that treat bag. This tag in it. This is a coin envelope that I turn into a little pocket. And just a little decorated page with some stickers and things. This is bulletin board border. I often use this in my journal because it comes in so many different colors and patterns. And I just use it to make pockets. Put some little cutout pieces in there. These are pieces from the book that I purchased, child book. This is from the coloring book, and another tag. I bought a package of shapes, different weird shapes, and I did use a couple of them. This is one of them, but I did have to cut it down a bit. More of that notebook paper that I put in upside down. And some of that spooky paper that I put in upside down. But I don't think it really matters. Here's a pocket I made out of on the cover of the little book I purchased. And here's a flashcard, count flashcard, and another index card. Here's where I put the border, the bulletin board border on the bottom, and then these are little cards I cut out from the Paw Patrol book. And more sprayed paper, crafts, coloring book pages. Okay, some of that notebook paper. Another coloring book page. This is another one of those, a piece from another one of those paper craft kits. I had to cut it down a bit, but it made a nice little cut spot too. More bulletin board border. I cut out my own shape there for a tag. And that's the end. The only thing I used that wasn't Dollar Tree, I believe, is a few sheets of this cardstock because I just felt like it needed a little bit more color. But that's the end of my journal. And I'm going to go back and make a little tassel for the binding. And I have some little beads that I want to string on that as well, but that'll come later. Thanks for watching. This was a fun challenge. Bye.